live.
So, what if I told you that everyone is out there struggling, but meanwhile, Wall Street is coming up on millions and millions and possibly trillions of money, right? Welcome to the Friday show, the Freedom Fridays, that is brought to you by the Black Wealth Rebels. My name is Jimmy. I have my brother Kamari in the building. Kamari, what's up, good brother?
What's up, man? But I would say, what's the difference? It's always been like that.
I know, but now it's even.
But
It's
not in
never
a
been.
T,
It's
no,
never been a trillion though.
it's a trillion. Whole T.
Oh yeah, that's trillion with the T. That's not a B, not an M. It's a
Capital
trillion.
T. Capital T.
Yeah, I want to be a trillionaire so freaking bad. All right. Anyway, with that being said, though, this is Freedom Fridays. This is our Friday live show. We come to you. We talk about what's going on in the world of finance or our world, whatever we want to talk about. We do a Bitcoin giveaway, so please make sure to stay tuned to be here for our Bitcoin giveaway. You got to be here to be entered into the giveaway. How's your week though so far, good brother?
Oh man, it's exhausting.
Man, listen.
Man, we ended the week on a high note.
Yes, we did.
Jimmy
That we did.
Out with the youth. It's always anxiety for me, but I'm always happy once I'm there.
Nothing to be anxious about, brother. We does this, man. This is what we do.
Listen, so Jimmy's always nervous every time we have events. I have anxiety during the week because every time I'm away from my office, every time I'm away from my desk is some kind of stress, either loss of revenue, clients being mad, like all kind of stuff.
So my thing is, I get anxious when it's ours, like when we're responsible for, filling the room. When someone else says, "Hey, I have want you to come to this place," no anxiety about that. Like,
Yeah, so I'm not anxious about being there. I'm anxious about clients being mad at me. That's what I'm anxious about.
I get it, man. Listen, if you are here, let us know who's here live. We got some folks pulling up now. So make sure to let us know who's here and tell us how you feel, what you got going on in your world as well. So yeah, and by the way, I'll put the rest of the pictures out later this week. I'm waiting to get them now because it was like 100 kids in the room. That's just like some of our guys that were Shiloh.
Those are guys.
Yeah, they are actually shout out to our sister Latoya, her son, the twins. They were in the school as well. We're official. Like they tell us we're official sharks now, right? So
I mean, listen. When it's a beautiful thing when we do the camp and we come through and the kids are there from the camp and they throw words on you like arbitrage.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. So now we had a good day today, man. Again, back in the community today. Building with the babies as always, right? You know what I'm saying? We was out last night too. We was out last night at an event, and today we woke back up and got right to the work.
I was at multiple events.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I forgot. Ascot Mar was hobnobbing with the upper echelon of Negroes in Philadelphia.
It takes all kinds. I want to be like Black Jesus. I want to hang with those and the sinners, and I want to hang with the rich people and the kings.
I was with the sinners, and Kamari was with the Ascot. So it is what it is. But we covered a lot though. We covered a lot. But today was super dope, man. The kids got a lesson in real estate, so that was amazing, man.
All right, Steve coming and starting his.
Let's go, Steve. Get him, Steve. Get him, Steve.
Well, he hit me with the K&A swag. Wow.
Get him. Get him.
What up, Liz?
Liz, hey, Liz. What's up, sis?
What up, Jamel?
Jamil's in the building. What up, though? Nicole's here. What's up, Nicole?
What up?
Yeah. Jarrell, what's up, Jarrell? How's life with the new young one, man? I know it's only a couple of days, man. You getting sleep or?
Nah, he ain't getting no sleep.
You know what I'm saying?
If he is, he's getting it for a brief second.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We call him Ascot Mar now. Mar the Million. He got a bunch of nicknames. Ascot Mar, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, my name will forever be MMDG.
He out there wearing ascots, like sipping tea with his pinky out and whatnot.
Mar the God, man. Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop disrespecting me.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the youngsters, man. That was super dope, man. And I'm looking forward to doing some work. So crazy part is I didn't even realize this. I happen to be looking at my schedule. I'm speaking at a real estate conference in Bethlehem, PA next Friday. So I probably won't be here. Good time for me to tell you that. I didn't even realize it was this Friday.
Get back. Ain't that far.
It's about 2 hours, bro.
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay, hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's where Larry's from, Larry Holmes.
I didn't know that. Is that where he's from?
I think. Oh no, Easton. I'm sorry, Easton. He's from Easton.
Okay. No, so yeah, I'm speaking at a conference doing a continuing ed class in for appraisers and assessors in Bethlehem, PA next Friday. I know nobody watching this from Bethlehem, so usually when I go to big cities, I'll be like, "Yo, holla at me," but there's no one for me to talk to that's in Bethlehem.
There's black people out there, man. There's black people everywhere, brother.
I'm saying, folk, our village, our people. I know none of y'all are in
There are
Bethlehem.
black people everywhere.
Yeah, but none of our black people are in Bethlehem. Nobody watching this right now is in
You don't
Bethlehem.
know
If
that.
you in Bethlehem, put it in the chat. Nobody's from Bethlehem, bro.
But you don't, just because they're not on right now doesn't mean they're
I'm
not
not
our
disrespecting
people.
it, man. All right, so if anybody watching this between now and say Friday is in Bethlehem, holla at me. I'll be in Bethlehem. You know what I'm saying? We get a nice little steak dinner or something. You know what I'm saying? You can chop it up. Speaking of steak dinner, man. What's the name of that spot we went to today, Kamari?
I can't pronounce it. The
Okay,
place
I
with the bad
appreciate that.
parking, but the fire tacos.
Dog, there's a taco joint in South Philly. I gotta find the name of this joint. Dog, they got a cheesesteak taco, super fire. It's called Pistola. Pistola. For those that like Mexican food, even though what I just said is not Mexican, but this is a Mexican food joint. We just happen to, gotta keep it Philly. Yo, do me a favor though. Hit the like button, hit the love button. We got a number of folks here, so let's get the likes and loves up. We're gonna talk about the topic that we're gonna talk about, which is Wall Street pay right now. As we have several lockdowns going on in various states. We got federal furlough, people furloughed, and meanwhile, certain folks in other spaces are running the bag to the moon. So,
I mean, that's
what's
because
going
the
on?
Republicans are assholes and they keep blocking the play.
I mean,
I'm just saying. All the thing a
I guess
thing.
the question I have overall, before we get into the specific topic and give some details, the question I have is, how far are they going to go? Right?
Who? Who's that? Let's be clear.
They, the ones that don't want you to win, the ones that don't believe in you. You know who I'm talking about. They. All right. And the reason I say that is because there is only so far, right? People are out here struggling, right? People can't borrow money. Repos are at an all-time high. Foreclosures. The commercial real estate market is in the toilet. Yeah, and still there's some folks who are running the bag to the moon. It's only so far, you can squeeze people before people start to fight back. Do you think, we're almost at that point or still no?
Oh man, Nasir's in the building. What up, Nasir? Come on, comment in the chat, brother.
They say Nasir Jones. Like
Yeah.
anyway, but answer my question, man.
Actually,
Are we almost at to that point or no?
I think it's more the same. Sadly, and the same isn't good. I'm not saying it's good. It's bad. It's trash. But it's the have and the have-nots. I just saw the Trump administration is blocking or trying to block the TANF payouts that the court forced him to pay. So we keep going back and forth over that.
Mhm.
So when you say the haves and the have-nots, I know we joke about that, but there really is, or they. When you say they, I know we joke about it, but there's a they that really don't care.
Oh, I am. That's what I'm talking about when I say they. They don't want you to win, man. Them.
Well, because I know you like to play the fence.
I don't play the. Oh, here. Oh, I see what you're saying. I
You
don't.
like to play the
No. I
fence.
don't. I don't play the fence. I
You do.
just.
You absolutely do.
No. You just jump all the way to one side, and I don't play the fence.
A thing, man.
No, but I also believe in being objective, right? I take pride in being objective. I don't think you are at all. I don't think you are. Nah.
There is SNAP money set aside. The administration, the White House administration, the Trump administration said FOH, we're not paying that out, right?
That's wrong.
His whole thing has been the same way. This has been the whole play. Him and anybody that supports him, the whole play. Then he says, no, we ain't doing that FOH. Court says you have to do it by law. He's like, no, fuck out of here. So he's cool with that.
I mean, this is what people voted for this. This is what they got. They got exactly what they want. Here's the crazy part. The crazy part is he ain't doing nothing he didn't say he wasn't going to do.
I mean, that is a fact. That is a fact.
People voted for it.
That is a fact. But sadly, many of us like to talk bad about those who are less than thee, who are getting food stamps, getting SNAP benefits, and we think it's a joke, and we think they're less than human beings. But I don't know, man. All this Christian talk, but ain't nobody really acting like Christ. So I don't know.
People, man. I mean, people hate each other, man. That's the fact of the matter, man. I always be talking about black love. Don't nobody love nobody, man. If we being honest, man. You know, I should have known this, man. Diamond Dave told me a long time ago, man. Shout out, brother Diamond Dave, man. He told me Diamond Dave told me a long time ago. People only care about themselves.
That's true. WIFM. That's
He said people only care about themselves. And I was
the
like, you
radio
really
station
believe that?
everybody's
Diamond Dave told me that people don't even care about their own kids. He said he said most people care about their kids in terms of how it makes them look, right?
radio station WIIFM. Everybody is tuned
So
in and listening to that. What's in it for me?
and sometimes I'll be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, but people are evil, man. Like a lot of y'all are evil. Y'all don't care about folks, man. I see y'all making fun of people not having the ability to get food. But I
Well,
think that what
I don't think they think they're evil. They think they're righteous.
or they think they're funny too. They also, everybody listen, the idea of getting likes and getting people to like what you say makes people say things that sometimes they don't even believe. Likes are truly a drug. But
Yes.
here's the other part. I don't think people are actually doing the knowledge, man, in terms of
Oh,
what the trickle down looks like.
I like that, Liz. I like that. No, they're not doing the knowledge. Yeah. They're not. Excuse me for my egotistical viewings right there.
I know. That's why you're leaving it up there, Pauls. But my thing is because what happens if there's no longer, those goods or services are no longer needed to produce? What happens to those jobs? If those jobs don't exist, what I mean, it's a trickle down to the point where people don't realize how everything is really connected in the system that we live in.
I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. Whether it's in your face or behind closed doors, we all are connected. And sadly, many people don't realize it. Now, I will say this real quick, Jimmy. At that event yesterday I was at,
Mm-hmm.
it was amazing how many people were concerned about food insecurity,
Mm-hmm.
feeding folks, SNAP benefits, which I think is commendable. But I also feel like we really got to get back to the Panthers, to the spirit of the Panthers. And we need to do the stuff before it's even needed.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people don't want to move until, they got that stick on their ass. But I feel like we really got to start being preemptive and making things happen before it's needed.
Yeah.
Because, I had a mentor say to me once, you got to build a church. And when you build a church, you got to build the pews before you actually have parishioners.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, basically, you got to do the work beforehand, before it's even needed. So,
yeah, no, that's absolutely true. So, I mean, it's kind of why we do some of the stuff we do, right? It's getting back to that spirit. That was one of our inspirations.
absolutely.
And we'll continue to do so. Like
The positive side of the Panthers.
no, not all the fornication and all the nonsense. Man.
They had a lot of
Dog,
stuff.
I started. I didn't even finish that book yet. I started reading that book that you told me to read, and I was reading. I was like, yeah, this is the side of the Panthers. I know I was going to hear about was all the frolicking they was doing. I was like,
a whole lot of freckles.
Listen, man, Huey had him, dog. Like, yeah. So anyway, I said what I can say this.
Not just Huey.
Not just Huey, but I'm telling you, dog. So again, I read a lot of books, and you start reading books from Lady Panthers, dog. I haven't read one Lady Panther book yet where, in the words of Tommy from Martin, where Huey ain't GTD. Anyway, you got me on a tangent right now. The point is that is why we do what we do. We had a meeting last Sunday, in our IB big meeting, and like half of the conversation, that was a crazy meeting because half of the conversation talked about what can we do to help our people that are struggling without having resources for food and whatnot, right? So in all these different spaces that we operate in, that is the conversation that we're having, is the kind of do for self conversation. How do you put things in the community without waiting for them? So, and it reminds me of the of Orange Dude's first term. I remember in Orange Dude's first term, in a weird way, people started to like bond together and do things. And it's almost like soon as he wasn't there, people kind of felt like, oh, we're it's cool now. We don't have to keep working. And now it's like being forced to work together again, right? You over there running parlays, man. You like Corey over there, man. You running parlays, you getting cussed out by a client.
Nah, I'm trying to put get the stuff ready to show. No, but listen, it's like that every time. I find it amazing, and I'm sure you'll push back on this. All this pushback that Black folks be having against Obama, but at the same time, cats didn't really come back, work together, and do some stuff. A lot of times we think that just voting is all that has to be done. Like that's the whole political process. It is not. Sorry to tell you, but you have somebody in office. They are there to be in office, not necessarily to be there to help Black people, Black people still always have to advocate for their interests. I don't care if Black Jesus comes back himself riding on a white horse. You still got to have coalitions and agendas and people to fight for them, because sadly, nobody cares until the squeaky wheel.
In my head, Black Jesus got either like a Ponneville or a Cutlass or something. So just in my head, when I see Black Jesus, he gonna come through in like a little Delta 88 or something.
My Black Jesus got a Cadillac Brougham.
When I think it, Corey's in the building. He finally woke up, man. Let's get Corey on the stage, man. Corey finally woke up to join us, man.
Corey, like, y'all talking about Black Jesus, I'm gonna be this. Corey.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
You finally woke up, man?
Yeah, man.
You was asleep, wasn't you?
I was not clean.
What'd I tell you, Kumar? What'd I tell you? I told you. Listen, I know, to catch you up, we're talking about how sometimes when Orange Dude is in office, people tend to take action and want to work together. But as soon as he was out of office, people felt like, oh, we're good now. We ain't gotta work, right? And Kamari's talking about Black Jesus coming back on a white horse or whatever. So, I told him, in my eyes, Black Jesus is in a Bonneville or a Cutlass. So that's kind of where we were in our conversation. You know what I'm saying? You don't think he's a Delta 88 or nothing like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight hood special.
I've always wanted a Grand National. So
yeah, I mean, little Chevy Celebrity with the disco ball in it. No, man, y'all what?
Grand National was West Coast, man. Grand Prix.
No, sir. I had a block away from me who was a doughboy at the time. He had a black
Cadillac Broms, and
well, that was the first thing I said. I said, what did I say, Jim?
You said a Cadillac Brougham. I'm telling you, around my way, you got to have a Buick LeSabre. You know what I mean? Little Bonneville. You know what I mean? Corey know what I'm talking about. Corey know what I'm talking about.
I know about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Corey know what I'm talking about. Anyway, man, so that's what we was talking about, man. Overall, the conversation tonight really is about the idea that if you look at what's going on in Wall Street, and Kamar, you have an article you can show about this. Wall Street executives' pay is actually up. Also, if you look at Tesla's investors and board just voted to give Elon a raise. His pay package is worth $1 trillion.
Bananas.
Not yet. They voting on it.
They just voted on it. Yes, they voted on it.
The last time I saw the article, they hadn't voted on it. It was people who was like, why he need $1 trillion? Like, I don't care what he do. And then I guess
I saw on CNBC one of the people from the board was like, if he has the ability to make us a $10 trillion company, which I believe we do, then he's worth it, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know who I put up a good post about this? Shout out to Kev from Building Bread. He put up a good post about this, and he was talking about how Tesla's
been on fire.
Yeah, Kev be going crazy. He said Tesla's actual sales are estimated to be down over 80% based upon Elon becoming political. They said that really hurt their business. And the point he was making is they're giving this dude a bonus while he's hurting their business. Oh, for those that's tuning in, this is earlier this morning. Me and Kamari spoke at the school. Corey,
right, look at that.
Corey, I gotta tell you one part. I was like, I wish Corey was here to see this, right? So it was like 100 kids in this room, right? We had a whole like calf or whatever. So at the end, after we were doing our thing, and it was two realtors there as well. And shout out to them who spoke to the kids. Well, we did the presentation. They came in after for like the panel discussion.
Jimmy did the presentation.
I really did. I was trying to get Kamari to talk. He was like, "No, go ahead." You know what I'm saying? I was in rare form today too. I was in full performance mode too. I was walking around the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be
steps in.
Yeah, I was getting my style. I was in full performance mode. I felt like Dave Chappelle this morning. But anyway, so the kids are asking questions, and they're asking the regular questions, like, they're trying to figure out how much money you got. What's your biggest sale? Like all that kind of stuff. And one of Toya's sons.
For the right, hold on, you can't just glaze over that, dog. Jump stunted on everybody when he said who had the biggest sale.
See, but you ain't got to do that though. You ain't got to do that. You want me to lie to the babies? Want me to be honest? Want me to lie to the babies and be honest?
So then that's why I got to do it. That's
anyway. Kamari trying to line me up. He's trying to put me on a platter just like Bar did yesterday.
Not at all.
But listen though, Cora. So one of Toya's sons, right? Both her boys are in our camp. He takes the microphone and he asked the question. He says, "How does one make money in real estate by using arbitrage?" Right? So we dying laughing. because nobody in the room outside of us didn't even know what it means. Even the realtors ladies was like, yeah, I don't know what that means. And I was like, this is a proud moment. I said, this proves that our camp has an impact, right? Because we know what he learned. He said it. I go to camp. I mean, he's a star student. He's probably one of our best students, if not the best student. But no, it was super dope though, man. To hear the kids like ask those questions, and you could tell that they've been to the camp and it's actually having an impact in the way they actually and handle themselves. And they're getting ready to go to high school now too. So that's crazy, man. So watching our work and seeing how it actually has an impact is very rewarding. Let's put it that way.
That's out of control. That's out of control rewarding. And then that question with us, I might not stop smiling for the next 6 weeks, man.
That's why I said I wish you was there, because especially when the ladies who were there was like, yeah, I don't know what that word means. The adult was like, yeah, I don't know what that means.
That would be so much proof about what we talk about, how people hide money in words.
Well, that's one of the reasons when we talk to the kids, you always say we got to start with vocabulary, because a lot of things are just simple. Honestly, investing itself is really not that complicated. But people tend to overcomplicate things and hide information by using words like, and also sometimes they use $10 words when it's unnecessary. So, you got to really peel back the layer and figure out like what really is complicated and what are people trying to make complicated that really isn't complicated, right? So exactly. vocabulary is very important. Anyway, man, come on, you got the article, man. You want to pull the article up?
I do. I have it before we get to that real quick. Just want to jump to these. All right. Let's hear what age of students in the program. 5 and up. We have had babies in our program, and we have 80-year-olds in our program.
We had a newborn last summer.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Liz says, life lesson the minute you say or act like it can be you, it's exactly when God humbles that ass.
Man,
that's right.
Listen.
Listen. That's a fact. All right. Who you pausing, Steve? Probably me, but okay.
Of course.
What up, Brittany?
Brittany says pulling up. They win another sack. Brittany be taking all the sacks and whatnot.
Trump isn't the worst president black people have experienced, but he's definitely the worst president white people have had.
I saw IG that went viral when someone said that. Like, crazy part is he ain't the worst president we had. One of them literally put crack in our neighborhood.
I mean, I agree and disagree. And here's why. I agree that he isn't the worst, because we had presidents literally kill people and drop bombs on people, and like he's trying to send, like National Guard and stuff through our hoods. Like
trying.
I mean, he is, but it's not really sticking, because people don't really, especially like he tried that in Cali. Cali it's too mixed, and the National Guard was getting in the way of the white people. The same thing happened when he did it in DC. Like, and so when it started getting in the way of the white people, that it don't really work that well. But but they don't understand what Reagan might be the most heinous president to black people in the history of history, yo. Like, dude, like, y'all know my stance on Reagan, man. Reagan was the Antichrist himself.
Here's what I'll say.
Whole conversation about this.
If you don't know Corey's stance on Reagan, go to the Village. It's a whole video back there. We talk about the people who are the most harmful to our community. And if you don't know what the Village is, that is our community. You can join it by going to blackwealthrebels.com.
Absolutely.
All right, so what's up, man? You got the article or no?
No, I didn't know if Corey had finished his
thought. I'm done. Okay. Yeah, man. Like, listen, Trump is bad. Reagan was infinitely worse. And Nixon. Yes, Nixon was definitely, but Nixon wasn't during my lifetime, technically. Even though
Nixon was a piece of shit too.
Oh no, he's definitely a POS. But in the last 60 years,
I can make the argument that Richard Nixon has done more harm to people than anyone else to ever exist. I can make the argument. I'm just saying, I could actually make the argument.
And I can actually help you make that argument. But I still say Reagan. I say Reagan started it so that Nixon could do it. Because
no. Nixon was first. Nixon was first.
No. This is what I'll say.
He's going to go to
Reagan,
California.
while he was the governor of California, set up Nixon to do all of the stuff that he did while he was in office.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say that Reagan was the precursor to Nixon doing all of the, because Reagan in California was, if you think he was bad in office, he was crazy in California. Man, boy.
All right, so Jim, why is Nixon the worst in your opinion?
He ruined the money.
Yeah,
and I can make the argument that a lot of things that happened after the money was ruined were a result of the money being ruined, right?
When you say ruined, you talking about getting off the gold standard.
Yes, but there's so many, there's so many things that happened.
Do you remember the story about why they came off the gold standard?
Yeah, there's several stories depending upon which one.
There's two main stories though.
But depending on which one you want to believe. But here's my point. The point I'm making is I can make the argument that everything that happened after the fact is a result of the money being ruined, right? I can make the fact of everything that's happened in healthcare, everything that's happened with incarceration. A lot of that is a result of the money being ruined because people tend to do things when you're constantly having to acquire more and more and more and more because of how you're being silently taxed. I could make that argument. It's all I'm saying. But I think the sad thing is there is no wrong answer when you start talking about this. Yeah. And these are the people that, as a collective, you want to be honest, these are the people that we have put in power. That's the other part.
It's because America is racist, but that's a whole other conversation.
You think it's just America? I've been all around the world. And what I'll tell you about going all around the world is they have brown people everywhere.
No, it is around the world. But there's also black leadership, brown leadership around the world as well. Our audience is here. That's why I said that.
No, I got you. I hear you. I'm just telling you, like what I tell you, live life experience.
Listen, I'm usually
Most Def told you on Black on Both Sides, man. When you travel afar, they got world nigga loves.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Shout out to Yasin, man. Shout out to Yasin.
All righty.
Get to the comments, man. That's what you're trying to get to the comments before you put the article up, or you just saying FOH to the article.
No, we got to go to the article. All right, hold on. Let's go. Let's see. Dawn's in the building. What up, Dawn?
Hey, Dawn, what's really good?
You sneak in.
How you been, Dawn? Love the new profile pic.
Yo, Turk, what up, baby? Black Jesus is definitely in the caddy. That's right.
Man. Listen, man. Black Jesus got to come through. You know what I'm saying? Chevy celebrity or something.
Yo,
little tourist wagon. Yeah, what you remember the tourist wagon days? Y'all wasn't outside there. Y'all remember the tourist wagon, man?
That was like my second car I ever had, like a tourist wagon, man. Man, I had to get me a tourist wagon.
You was killing them at one point if you had a little tourist wagon.
Yeah,
man.
Baby. Listen, the Cadillac Brougham was a little bit too, fancy for me, so I had to get me a tourist wagon, man.
He said,
you downgraded?
Huey Newton motivated Nate, yo.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I left it there. But
yeah.
My grandmother was still alive when I bought that Taurus wagon, and she would not let me get the Cadillac Brougham. She said they for old pimps, and I wasn't old enough. So I didn't downgrade on purpose.
one day I'll have to show y'all my purple Cadillac Sedan DeVille. I love that car. You really an old head, dog. You're a real old head, man. Hey, man, I might go back and give me a caddy. Did
you call it a hog? Did you call it a hog?
Absolutely call it a hog. All my uncles had hogs.
Yeah, you gotta call it a hog. You're a real OG. You're not an OG if you don't call it a hog. You gotta call it a hog.
So what's funny is my dad was a Toyota guy, right? After he got over his muscle phase.
You're a legend, man.
Mustangs, Javelins, and all that. But then he went to Toyotas. And then I got a caddy. He was like, what the hell? He's like, we don't get caddies.
Nah, I'm a Toyota dude too. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was like,
I need that.
Man.
I need them Shohei Ohtani automobiles, man.
All right, so Anthony says Huey motivated Nate.
Hey, listen, man. Nate was a giver.
Listen,
pun intended.
I don't have the strength to do this.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
All right, so Nicole says people don't realize the cut to SNAP benefits is more than food stamps.
Absolutely.
So if you go to my Facebook page, I wrote a post on my Facebook page about how that ecosystem works.
I did a show about it. I talked about it on my finance roll page.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
I think Corey working on a dissertation or something. He been
He's back. Corey's back. Almost back. He's
see,
almost
see, Corey, you one of these I'm talking about. You took the last 4 years off. Now, boy, got you back in your bag.
I didn't take the last 4 years off. What I did is I was off social media. Period. Like it wasn't 4 years off from.
You said Sleepy Joe and I can chill. Now, main man back. You let your pen go now, man.
Because you know what it is. He draw the worst of people out of the woodworks, and those people aggravate the shit out of me. And so I feel it's my duty when stupidity is pushed into the niggerverse that I actually inform people about what's really going on, because people be giving these uninformed opinions and then like stuff that a simple Google search could disprove. And I'm like,
it's funny because I kind of have been taking the Corey approach. If you go to my socials recently, all I post is like us doing the work. That kind of is my clapback.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like we outside. All right, so go ahead, you got it.
I just gave a client who recently closed some resources. Her food stamps are paused, and I told her to hit up all the free resources. I'm most likely going to take her some food because she's also a DV survivor, domestic violence, and couldn't move as freely as she wants. Liz, please let me know. I would love to help with you on that. Just let me know.
Man, yeah, we got you. Whatever you need.
Our Anthony says, agree, Jimmy. We do better when we have a boogeyman front and center. CMB is all we got. CMB.
Man, Cash Money Brotherhood, baby.
Although they didn't have a brotherhood, that ended up,
Yeah, that was wild.
Hey, man, listen, G Money was on the pipe, man. What are you supposed to do?
You should kill pipers now? You out here like pipers should die? Because you want to pipe, you should die? Is that what you're saying, man?
Nino stole his chick.
I got family members that was on the pipe, man. I still love them. They're on the pipe. I still love them. Like, damn, dog.
Kamari is,
damn.
Kamari be out here wilding, man.
Threat to the organization at this point. All right, Liz says
Nino used a little girl as a shield, man. So I mean, he's a scumbag.
They don't vote on it willingly. LOL. Them folks were forced. Steve said, "You said when they stick, yep, when they stick on your ass, you know."
That's what he said. He was pausing you for, man.
What? Listen, I don't do pause. All right.
Yes,
that's what I got. I don't play the game.
My people, what's going on, Dawn?
Stick on the ass, all of that, whatever.
Whoa!
That's what I said.
Whoa!
Yeah, man.
All right, Liz is agreeing with Nicole. Nicole snaps effects so much, the whole ecosystem is damaged. All right, Nicole says, I travel for work, and one of my coworkers was talking about the lines at the airport near her. I said, you voted for this.
Ooh.
Getting spicy.
Ooh.
We're getting spicy and sassy out here.
Ooh.
He says Reagan and Nixon by far the worst amount of era.
All right, yeah, I'll say this though. Reagan and Nixon were bad. I can make an argument that Bill Clinton was worse than both of them. Because I'll say this.
Hey, Corey, he played the saxophone though.
Listen, my man gave us. But what? Anyway,
that's what they say. Not me.
My man.
Who is they?
They.
Yeah.
Them black folks that love Bill.
Yo, Bill Clinton.
Some of the ladies wanted to trade place for Monica.
Yeah, they did.
All right, Liz says, wait, Corey, in the face of fascism, gentrification actually helped black people.
It does. Listen, I've made the case to Jimmy and Kamari that integration was the worst thing that happened to black people. Integration was actually worse than enslavement. and this is why.
I don't know how you say that, but okay.
This is why. Because during enslavement, we had no choice but to work together. And
so I know where you're going with this, but I don't know if I can go all the way with you, bro. Like I know where you're trying to take.
I'm not saying that this is. I'm just saying integration
but
was.
You did say that, so you are saying
that's exactly what you said.
No. I said I could make that case. I won't make that case because I'm not stupid, but I could make that case.
I see where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I know where you trying to go. You trying to
I
take
did not
I
make
see
that
where you,
case.
I see where you trying to take the culture, but you know.
I wouldn't make that case, especially publicly. I would never make that case publicly because that's dumb. But I have said that in our private conversations that
Turk,
sometimes
this
I
is
think
an excellent question here. Turk, excellent question. He said, Turk says, was there ever a president who helped enforce policies, bills, statutes specifically to benefit black people?
no.
I mean,
The answer to that is no.
Ford did some things with mobilizing the military for integration, but that, I would say no, largely no. Y'all disagree? Y'all quiet over there?
No, I'm not. I mean, I don't think my answer is no. My answer is no. I mean, Sleepy Joe got rid of a lot of student loan debt. I mean, that's not necessarily specifically for our folks, but
that wasn't for us.
Yeah, I'm saying, but shout out to Sleepy Joe though. That's my guy.
Hey, listen, man, he like hot sauce though.
Hey, Lorraine, how are you, Lorraine?
Right.
How you doing? What's the best hot sauce though, Corey?
Trying to get myself out of this country for a while. I ain't mad at you. I want to do the same thing.
Yeah, I ain't mad at all. Hey, Kamari, what's the best hot sauce, bro?
I'm a Lexus girl. Toyota in the house.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
That Lucid is a beast though. So is that Maserati. Listen, a Maserati cost to me makes no sense. And the depreciation on that Maserati don't make no sense.
I was about to say, all you gotta do is get like a 20. You can right now you can get a 2023 for less than the cost of a Camry. It's crazy, bro. Like when I look at some of the luxury cars, like because I was one, I'm like, yo, it's cats out here who I know don't really make no bread who be driving Bentleys, right? And then I was at a car lot, one of my family members taking him to get a car.
You can get a 2013
dog. I'm talking about like 2020, 2021. Some of the luxury cars. I'm like, hold up, that joint was just like 99,000. What do you mean it's 40? It's like, what do you mean? Like the depreciation is insane on some of these luxury cars. Anyway, man. With that being said, though, go back to the comments, man.
Kahan is in the building. What up?
Kahan, what's up, good brother?
AL's in the building.
Kev, what's up, family?
Corey, I understand we're all we got. We got to prioritize we. We are not focusing on the we. We're focusing on the I. And that's the problem.
So you missed the comment back there where someone was talking about the idea that rugged individualism is like it's just an American thing at this point.
No, that was Steve.
That was Steve.
Yeah,
I thought you was like not showing Steve comments because he was cooking you for a minute, but it's cool.
Steve's always trying to cook me, man. But if I say
Steve cooked him in the beginning, Corey, you wasn't here when he said Kamari got that Kensington swag.
He was cooking me. I'm going to say I need to
Did
say.
He say he got Kensington swag?
It was yes. Kamari showed the picture of us with the kids earlier. He said Kamari like he was coming from Kensington or something.
Listen, man, I'm an uptown dude, right? So that's whoa.
There's a comment right there, Corey.
That's cool. It's cool.
Yo,
I don't know. Steve always trying to cook me, man. I don't know what I did to Steve.
Yo, solutions.
Back in the day, I used to have curly hair, so maybe I took his girl or something. I don't know.
Oh,
you don't like me.
Whoa.
Steve don't like you, man. I don't know what I did to the ball.
That was wild. Anyway, solutions church, right? You can never make the case that integration was worse than slavery.
No, you cannot. No.
You listen.
No.
I'll tell you this. I'll say this.
Slavery was so brutal, bro. The crazy part is when you read about slavery. So I used to first of all, I was telling Kamari earlier about my first job. Another job I had back in high school. I used to work at the Johnson House. And
shout out to the Johnson House.
For those who don't know what the Johnson House is, yeah, look up the Johnson House. It's a historical landmark here in Philadelphia. It was part of the Underground Railroad.
Yeah,
and I used to work there. And they have archives there. One of the archives there that used to freak me out when I was at work, I used to listen to it anyway, just because I was a weirdo. They have like actual tapes of people who were slaves, and they recorded them just to get them to tell their stories about what slavery was actually like. And I would listen to some of the things, and I'm like, it's crazy as like Roots and the things you've seen on TV. It's tame.
It was infinitely worse.
Yeah, it was tame. Like they were treated like literally animals. So it's hard for me to say that anything, I'm talking about literally anything, is worse than that.
I'm talking about the impact on Black people. I'm not talking about the actual things, because there's nothing worse than the enslavement of Black people here in America. There's nothing.
But wouldn't everything else be like a result of that enslavement? You know what I'm saying? Everything that you can make the argument for is kind of like, well, you're kind of, you know, the reason that you have this is because you had that.
What I would say about integration and human nature is that there's no such thing as integration when you're talking about power structures, right?
It's assimilation.
It's assimilation.
Yeah.
It's not integration when you don't have any power, and we don't have any power.
Desegregation.
So I'll say
assimilation.
So it's flat out assimilation, right? Because now you have to. Everything has to move toward the culture of the people that did the enslavement, and so I'm just saying we lost a lot culturally during integration, which is why I sort of kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that enslavement wasn't the precursor and the factor, but what I'm saying is when you that kind of culture loss, that kind of us against the world kind of thing that we need, that kind of Ubuntu.
Corey, I would say there was more cultural loss and enslavement versus integration or desegregation.
Well, there was culture loss, but the thing about it is that because we are who we are, we created a whole other culture. We created a whole.
I think that to me, I think about that often, right? No matter what,
no matter a whole other culture that was unique.
We did
because of the conditions of enslavement, and we lost that to integration.
But we didn't lose it to integration. We gave it up. We gave it up.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
One thing is like, dang, I misplaced my keys. The other thing is like, here, take my keys and take my car.
So that might be worse.
Either way, you don't have your car.
Yeah, but one is voluntarily. The other is involuntary.
But what I'm saying is that sounds worse to me.
I mean, it's all bad.
I'm not. Again, there's nothing worse than enslavement. But I was talking about, you know, the effects on our current culture.
Yo, Ant gotta chill, bro.
Somebody must be cooking me.
No, it's not. It's not like cooking. Yo, it's all good.
All right, Nicole.
Corey, my husband says the same thing. It is his duty to correct the dumb people that won't even do a Google search.
A 5-second Google search. Like I don't even be giving out Google searches that would take you months and weeks. Like I'll be giving out Google searches that you can just click on the top 3 genres and you can have all the information that you need.
Steve is asking Kamari a question. Steve is saying, Kamari, you don't have no dope fiends in your family. He must not, man, because he said they should just die. Like
that's not what I said. Stop being exaggerating. So, but listen, Morgan's here. He's my cousin. Bro. He can answer the question if we have both dope fiends in our family.
I'm just saying the way you said that was kind of wild, though. You said he was on the pipe. He had to go, right?
He's on some extra shit, man. Stop.
Is that not what you said? I'm asking you.
I said G Money started smoking crack, and that's why, killed him. That's what I said.
You said he had to go, is your words. He had to go.
According to Nino, that's why I shot him.
Listen, man. I just want to say those are the thoughts of Kamari. I feel like, listen, if you have an addiction,
you're narrative painting right now.
If you have a sickness and you have an addiction, I feel like we should work with you and try to help out. I just don't want to throw our brothers and sisters away because they're dealing with something, man.
Bang into Candace Owens. The way you
whoa. So basically, you just called me a bitch. That's what you just
did. Not. But you know what? I wish I would have thought of that. That would have been dope.
Because that's your clean way of using the B word is to say you call people Candace Owens.
No. I said what Candace I said
Owens,
about her.
Candace Owens.
I said about her.
And she passed Joe Rogan. She got the #1 podcast right now.
She might. People love her. Now she's flopping back and forth.
Well, at this point, she I don't know whether she means the stuff she say or she is trying to get the clips, but she's going after Zionists at this point.
She's doing what's financially expedient for her.
Hey, half of the people on this planet are.
Nah. Some people actually have. We got jokes. We would never say 99.9% of the bullshit she says.
No. I said half of the people on this planet are only doing what's financially beneficial for them. That's what I was saying.
Oh, I know.
That's what I was saying. Elizabeth says, Corey, I understand. We are all we got. We have to prioritize we are not focusing on the we. Although Kamari played that already, but
I did, but I felt it was so important we had to say it again because
okay.
we are
It's
so
been
focused
said.
on the I. We need to focus more on the we.
It's been said.
I think we got to keep saying it, bro.
Okay.
I think we got to keep saying it.
Frank's Truff and Local Hive Hot Honey.
What is that?
I was asking, what do you guys think is the best hot sauce? But you know, I'm starting to think hot honey has maybe run its course though, yo. Like it's had a crazy run, but
yeah,
you know,
this is why
it went through the phase that what was the joint that everybody was on a couple years ago? Everybody was using well, it's not called sriracha. Our folks call it sriracha. It's sriracha. Our folks be like, yo, you got the sriracha? I'm like, sriracha? Where the hell is the E at? But yeah, that had a run too. That had a run, and you know what I'm saying? We got rid of that for the hot honey, but hot honey's run might be over too.
I don't think I've ever had hot honey. All right, but
also today I come to the conclusion that I think I'm getting tired of Cooper Sharp on steaks too, but that's either here or there. Y'all ran that in the ground here in Philly.
Jabel says it's Kensington section in Philly or Kensington Bayou. So we're talking about the section in Philly.
Section in Philadelphia.
I never heard of Kensington.
A section of Philadelphia, which I pass through every single day on my way to my 9 to 5. And
you don't pass through, you walk through that bitch.
I do. I'll be strolling through that joint. I'll be seeing I'll be seeing all the leaners and tweakers on my way to work. And
listen,
I
don't even go through there no more, dog.
Listen, man.
Come to truck
without heat, how you feel?
No, but I'm saying if I can avoid going through there, sometimes you have to ride through there. But if I can avoid going through there, I don't do it.
I'm gonna tell you like there's nothing that will put reality into your life than walking by people who don't have nothing. And I mean absolutely nothing.
Because it's like certain stuff that happens down there, if you tell somebody, like they just won't believe you. Listen, true story. I was coming from the Better Than Success event. I had spoke at the event. Shout out to BTS, you know, back in the BTS days. I had spoke at BTS. Shout out to Nicole. Yeah, I mean, Nicole, she got a fund now. She's a fund manager now. But anyway, I was coming from their event. I spoke at the event. Corey, you were there, weren't you? You was there. Yep. When I left that event that night,
yo, Ant's wilding.
Right? It was Kensington, right? I get to a stop red light. And it's one of those like SEPTA joints where it's like the little the bench and the little glass joint around it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the road waiting for the light to change. I turn over and like I'm looking under the joint. First of all, it's Kamari calls them 2 pipers are having sex, right? But right next to them, it's a big ass piano, right? With like a Chihuahua dog standing on top of the piano, and then next to him is like a dude with a pamper eating a bucket of KFC in the middle of the night. And I'm like, hold up. None of this makes sense.
As wild and extreme as that description sounds, I believe it to be true.
Yo, but this is what I'm saying.
1,000% to be true.
Because when you ride down there, you're liable to see anything. Have y'all ever like rolled through Needle Park?
Is that the one like right around the corner from the BTS joint?
Yeah, it's called Needle Park. It's a big park, and back in the day, you would go by Needle Park,
where they would give them clean needles so that they wouldn't get AIDS.
It looked like Night of the Living Baseheads. It's like they were just in the park like zombies. Just like, it looked like the Thriller video. Like
I'm talking about base.
But I say all that to say this: like sometimes, like it's so wild that people don't believe you because some of the stuff makes no sense. Because first of all, how did the piano get on the bus stop in the middle of the night? Where dude even get chicken from? KFC been closed. Why are they having sex and everybody's just chilling? Like, you know,
that was a leg and fried John that he just used the KFC bucket.
Dog. Where'd the dog come from? Why he's standing on top of the piano? It's just complete madness. But again, this is some of the stuff that you'll see, and people don't believe me. The only reason some people may believe you is because people started documenting stuff online. So you can go on YouTube and see some of the craziness out there.
Was it Kensington Beach?
They call it Kensington Beach.
On IG, yeah. All right, Kev says, I was just thinking today how I went to a segregated elementary school. I didn't know though. Yes, I think I'm 11 years older than you, gents. Yeah. So that means you were born in the 60s. And that's possible. That is possible.
Absolutely possible.
No. I didn't see white people until I moved to Jersey.
Listen, I saw my first white person. I had my first white teacher at Central.
Me too. I did too.
And says brother Elon is an African who should be celebrated. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. I know that jokes. I know the jokes.
And on that lean, that dope that we talked about for the tweakers. He on that tweak sauce.
Gone, yeah, we a little deep tonight. We
Appreciate it,
on a whole tangent though. We on a whole tangent.
Hey, Dawn, again, I gotta tell you again, I love the profile pic.
Oh, look, let me see. Oh, the hair's out. Okay. Yes. All right, Jarrell says she's getting Joe Rogan bread after passing him. I don't know if she got 100 million, bro.
Yeah.
Rogan got 100 million.
Yeah, Joe got the bag. I mean, well, you know, it is what it is.
God bless her.
All right, so Liz says, family, I gotta go, but I'm gonna say this. We always have the power, still do. Look at what's happening within politics. Look at Mamdani and other progressive wins. When you look at Mamdani's history, he was raised, radicalized, and nurtured by Black radicalism and empowerment. We are always the foundation in the blueprint. F the noise. Let's get back to shaming coons, calling race traders out. The greedy and call these 8x5 11s their parents.
Wow, yo.
8.5 by
11s.
Yo, I love that description.
Hey, yo, Liz,
Jim,
yo,
do me a favor.
that caught me off guard, bro.
Please take a picture of that.
8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11 is fire.
Yo, that's absolutely fire, bro.
Yo, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
I love you, sis, because now I got something new.
I gotta find a random way to use that. I'm just gonna bring it up in the conversation. Like,
well,
8.5 by 11s is crazy work.
Instead of 6 snaps, we'll do 8.5 by 11s.
8.5 by 11s is crazy. Crazy work. That's genius. Thank you, Liz.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we call that Kensington yoga, man.
Yeah.
Kamari want to kill them all, but you know. Corey, you heard what he said, right? Corey, you heard what he said, right? Corey was there.
I want to disagree, but I heard you say it. I want to disagree.
All right, Nicole says we making hot sauce over here at the farm. Kamari, we can make you some hot honey. Yo, I had some of Nicole's honey, literal honey. I'm not, being facetious. I had some of her honey earlier. It was yesterday.
I mean, y'all got that whole Central Girls Hot thing going on. So,
I mean, that was our
sister's food. So listen, what I'm saying is her actual. She's a honey farmer. I don't want people to take this as me using a euphemism. I had some of her honey yesterday. I had a piece of sourdough bread with the honey on it. Yeah,
nothing crazy when you get something homegrown, man.
Man, listen. So salute to Nicole. I didn't know y'all was doing hot honey though. I need that.
All right, I used to go to a tattoo shop in Kensington. God bless you. Thank God you made it out alive. All right, Cab. My pops purposely took me to an area in town where people didn't have shit. No running water, no electricity, nothing. Scared me straight.
Kev said, I'm going to school. Like, I'm minding my business. Like, that's one way to teach you. You think like, I'm gonna show you what it could be.
What happens if you don't?
All right, Dawn says, thank you, Jimmy. I found a new photographer. His eye is amazing. Yes.
You're welcome, sis. You're welcome.
Because that shot is awesome.
Absolutely.
Anthony says agreed. All right. So now we can get back to our regularly programmed show. We are all off topic now. What were we talking about, Jim?
What were we talking about? We were trying to show the thing about Elon.
Elon's, what's the show? What's the show about?
So today's show overall, we're talking about how all the different difficulties people are having from an economic standpoint with no SNAP benefits, with people being laid off, furloughed, or what have you. No budgets being passed at the federals, different state levels. But meanwhile, Wall Street is getting wealthier. More Wall Street executives have gotten pay raises. Elon just got approved for $1 trillion pay package. And so this article from Reuters says that Wall Street bonuses are expected to be the highest in 4 years. But this is happening at the same time that all those other things are happening. So it's just very interesting.
And where is GDP at now?
You said GDK, $1 million worth of gain?
GDP.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think I'm Gilly the Kid.
Gross domestic product.
Oh, I did say Gilly the Kid. I thought you said gross domestic product. I got you.
Gross domestic product.
Yeah, I don't know where GDP is right now, off the top of my head.
I want to say it declined.
You know, so that's what it is. But Core, what are your thoughts on this, Core?
My thoughts is that the consolidation of money is actually killing our economy, and here's why. It's not enough volume in our economy. It's just not enough volume. When more people have more money, the volume goes up, which increases everybody's capital intakes.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now, when you see the disparity between what's with these Wall Street bonuses and the regular person, that's not good for our economy. It's just not.
But what do you think about
Right?
at the same
Because
time that's happening? People are making like more money than ever. Other people.
so what I'm saying is it's just not enough of those people, right? It's 330 million people in this country, right? If you consolidating all the money into, let's just say 50,000 people, it doesn't make any sense, because now you got 50,000 people spending money and you got the other 320 million that's not spending enough money to keep the economy moving. So it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Not for the overall economy. If they want to continue to keep making that money, they got to spread the money out so people can spend money back into the system so that they can make more money. They're actually killing themselves by doing this.
I mean, the haves and the have-nots. I mean, I think the middle class is dead at this point, and we're just at a place where have and have-nots.
It's just they don't understand the math behind it, right? Because literally, markets work on volume. And if you don't have enough volume, you're killing the market.
So the question is, you saying they don't understand? What I feel like they do understand, they don't care.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is, if they were really actually greedy, then they would pump. They would make sure that people had money so that they could continue to make more money.
What I've learned
they're not
over
actually greedy. They're what they are is sadistic. They want people to hurt. They're not greedy.
So what I've realized recently is that people, right, are so evil that they'd be willing to harm themselves if they can harm you, right?
Oh yeah, but that's always the way this country has been, though.
Yeah, but to me, it's more prevalent now than ever. Like people really will go against their best interest if it means harming you.
I'll disagree with that wholeheartedly.
That people will be willing to go against their own self-interest if it means harming you.
You said that it's more prevalent today. I will argue and fight that to the death.
Well, the reason it's more prevalent today is because people have platforms for them to actually say it out loud. They literally say it out loud.
I will say that the whole Southern strategy of the South is built on that.
That's possible, but my point that I'm saying is more prevalent because you can see it. You literally can see it. Like I spend a lot of time on Twitter. I spend a lot of time on Twitter, and I see people say things, and I'm like,
it's more obvious, but it's not more prevalent.
Maybe that's possible. I mean, it's probably the same then. What I'm saying is, if you're saying that it's based on that, nothing has changed if that's the case.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is not more prevalent. Nothing has changed.
I don't know though. I would make the argument that it's more prevalent because I feel like even in the past, right? People even sometimes didn't know that that's what they were doing, right? Because I also believe that people are stupid. So there's a whole other part of this, right?
I don't disagree with you there, but I don't think that this so there's things that we could have as Americans that we don't have, because white people would rather die than had to see black people have this stuff.
I mean, but here's a question for
free healthcare is one, reduced price and free colleges is another one. There anything that could be universally used and that black people could benefit from, in any kind of way that will make black people prosper, white people would rather die than have that as part of what happens in America.
But I think it's deeper than race, right? At this point,
it's not.
Right? So why?
It's not.
Hear me out, Corey. Why, at this point, SNAP benefits go to white people more than anybody else, not black folks? He is trying to stop this. Why would he do this? Right? You just said it. They're sadistic. This isn't just against black people. I think it's against all poor people in general.
But
So
the thing
why do
is,
you? So the question is, in the current moment, why do you think they would do this right here?
because there's two reasons. One is that you saw an upswing in black people rising up against the government, right? And anytime you see an upswing in black people rising up against the government, you see this happen right afterwards. Every single president, where like the president that we got after the civil rights movement was Richard Nixon, right? The president we got after any kind of uprising, the president we got after the Harlem Renaissance was Dwight Eisenhower. Look at what Bull was a piece of work. Like you gotta look at what just look at the president after you have any kind of black uprising. And then watch and look at the policies of that president right after you see any kind of spike in black uprising. And
so why would they hurt? Well, why would they hurt white people because of what black folks are doing?
Because they can, because they know that they can give white people things that they don't have to give black people.
I think
when they reinstate this kind of stuff, what they want to do is they try to make it separate but unequal. What they want to do is put us back in ghettos and then make it separate but unequal like it was before. They're trying to take us back to the black codes. They don't want to take us all the way back to slavery, because if they take us all the way back to slavery, it actually would kill their flows. But they're trying to take us back to the black code days.
Mm-hmm. I think it's deeper than that, but okay.
What do you think it is? What do you? Because you have an idea.
I said it. I don't think they don't care about. It's not a black or white thing. They don't care about people, poor people especially.
Well, I mean, yeah, we know that everybody hates poor people.
Yeah, I think that's
including you. You hate pipers.
Oh, come on, man. Can we have a real conversation for a change?
What? That's not a. Did you not say that?
I didn't say that. I was referencing a movie.
Okay. So you love pipers?
I besmirching my name.
So you love pipers?
Damn, you worse than.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's your stance on pipers.
Listen, man. Them folks hate poor people. Period. Black, white, yellow, green.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something that's a reality. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Most people hate poor people. That includes our people.
Man, listen.
Everybody hates poor people. I mean, I don't hate poor people. I think people are people.
There's only one group of people that's hated more than poor people.
Poor women.
Poor
black women.
Women, especially black women, but women are hated even more than poor people. And I can prove that through their policy, that they hate women more than they hate poor people.
Listen, don't hit the trifecta and be a poor black woman.
Man, listen. But listen. I just saw a post on Beyonce's internet talking about how it's just the 50-year anniversary of women being able to buy a house without a man as a co-signer.
Correct.
I saw that.
I was like, damn.
Or have credit cards.
Or
you couldn't even get a credit card.
Yeah.
If you want to tell me they hate poor people, I won't disagree with you at all.
Yo, think about that. Think about that.
But you can't tell me that this country doesn't hate women more than they hate poor people, because first of all, I watched Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris, who have the accomplishments of those women are far greater politically and economically than Donald Trump. And also,
when he ran against a man, he lost.
Exactly, because
so basically, we rather take you. We just didn't want to take you than a woman. Yo, think about how crazy that is. It's the 50th year anniversary of that. That means that in Kamari's lifetime, women couldn't get their own credit card. No shots. I'm just saying.
So why?
No besmirchment. Huh?
Keep my name out your fat lips.
Listen, you are OG. You are OG, man. You are OG.
That was crazy. Well, listen.
You are OG. I'm just telling you that in your lifetime, there's a time when women couldn't get a credit card or a house.
First of all, sir, I'm not 50.
Okay.
Not yet.
I thought you said you was 50.
There we go. Here the Central Gang. Here
Not
we go.
yet.
Not yet. Fucking peanut gallery gotta come in and chime in.
I'm just saying. Not yet.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
I'm just saying. But anyway.
My bad. My bad, OG.
Dawn says people need to be learning to grow their own food. I agree with that. Over the pandemic, the problem would be eliminated in a season if everyone on the block grew 2 separate veggies and fruits and shared the harvest. I don't know if it will be over, but it would definitely be better. Definitely be better. Dollar Tree has seeds, 4 packs for $1.25. Okay. I mean, we've been talking about growing food. We definitely need to get back on that.
Yeah. I gotta pull up on Dollar Tree tomorrow.
Yeah, but are they GMO seeds?
Here you go. Now, see, you gonna ruin that for me.
I ain't ruining that. I'm just asking a question, man. Just asking a question. All right, enter the digital dollar. It will become the newest version of the welfare system. Also, it's going to make everybody pay more taxes, but that's another conversation. They want to be able to coerce you into serving them. Yep. They need you broke for that to work.
Yes, they do. I 100% agree. It's the disciplined labor. Yep.
Racists use to trick the rubes out of the real plight. It's to ensure that the masses remain under the thumb of corporations. I agree with that.
Yep, that's also part of it.
So in this country, people talk about universal free health care. And in Canada, some people would rather pay for health care because of the treatment they receive.
I've heard that.
Funny. I've heard that, but only sparsely. Only sparsely. And I feel like much of right-wing U.S. media likes to play that up because it makes us look bad. Canada, that is. But, I mean, it is a fact that some Canadians will come to the U.S. and get certain things done.
That's true.
Just like they go to other places, too. Seems like everybody's going to Turkey to get their dental work now.
And they get the new hairlines.
Man, I might need to invest in that.
Whoa!
You gonna go out there? You gonna come back with the Jaylen Brown?
Hey man, the Steve Harvey, the Jaylen Brown, whatever.
Yeah, what Ant said is absolutely true. It is kind of wild, right? He said even poor people hate poor people.
I'm just saying. Listen, we lived in a neighborhood, right? Everybody in our neighborhood was poor because you couldn't be rich and live in our neighborhood, or you was chum, right? And we watched poor people stun on poor people every day for every day we lived in those neighborhoods, bro.
Absolutely. Just to be like, you ain't up on this. I disagree with Corey. Make America Great Again is all about taking us back to slavery. That's why he said the immigrants were taking black jobs. So he's saying that he actually is trying to take us back to slavery. That's Lorraine's opinion.
Okay.
And Nicole says you will be 50 soon, like in a few days.
Here we go. You want to get me birthday gift since you want to out me like this?
I didn't out you. I just said not yet.
Nicole. But you know what? Yeah, you too, Corey, because you started this.
I didn't start anything. I just said
Ant says, so Kamari sounds like Barry White, and he's the same age too.
Damn.
Telling me this, you're telling me that.
Now listen, fuck you.
Here I am, baby.
I'm not dealing
Practice
with. I'm about to be going over the hill, man.
Is it?
Listen, Jim. You could sing. If you're gonna sing Barry White, I need you to do it right. That's not the song. That's not the song.
That song is fire. What are you talking about?
Practice What You Preach is trash and compared to the rest of Barry White's album.
I'm just saying that was
the song is not trash, bro.
When we was young,
the
hot Barry White.
But you know what though? Listen, OG, I forgot you like the older stuff. I get it.
I do.
Stuff, I got you.
Your sweetness is my weakness.
Oh,
why do you need to pause for that, Jimmy?
Because I don't know who you was talking to. It sounded crazy.
It's 2025.
Sound crazy.
You don't know that song? Oh man, you guys.
My favorite song is "You're My First,
100%.
My Last, My Everything."
Barry White's story is actually amazing. No, I think I've said that before. Though.
Yes.
The man was poor in like 1972. On couches.
Steve got you in the crock pot right now, doggy.
He always got me in the goddamn crock pot. But in 1973, that man was rich.
Oh
That man
man.
was rich.
I grow my own food. We gotta see some Dollar Tree. Nice.
All right. I hope you don't glow in the dark.
I work for a Canadian company and they complain all the time.
All the time. Okay.
Listen, and what Steve said is true.
All right, I'm getting to it. I don't want to ignore the folks now.
America has the best healthcare. Everyone just doesn't have access to it. That's crazy too.
Yeah.
Kamari with the Deion Sanders hair plugs was wild. He said he gonna go get him. Kamari, we know you spraying the beard. You spraying the beard, bro? You spraying the beard?
All right, listen, Steve, I'm on the flag, man. Throw the flag, man.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Say why? What's the saying for their hair joint? Why Rwanda time? Whatever they say.
Kamari is bipolar when it comes to music. Actually, I am kind of bipolar when it comes to music. I listen.
Hey, listen, at least you know it, man. You know what I'm saying? Young
man.
beard spray.
One minute I'll have on Biggie, the next minute I'll have on some Miles Davis or some John Coltrane.
All right, man. So with that being said, listen, we talked about a lot tonight.
We didn't even get through most of the stuff.
Hey, it is what it is. Oh, I did see a comment on there. I don't think you put it up there. It was talking about Elon's pay package and whether it is incentive based. A lot of it is. And to be honest with you, he'll probably never hit the $1 trillion mark because part of that is him having to make the company's value overall be like 8.5 trillion or something like that, which is like, you know, a gazillion times more than what the wealthiest company right now is. So a lot of it is really just a marketing ploy, honestly. Although it's still a crazy pay package, even without him hitting the top levels of that pay. And I guess they're looking at it as an incentive. So
it's always a marketing ploy, though, right? They want to keep the computers puting.
Yeah, and the boosters boosting.
Jimmy, you brought up something the other day. You were talking about.
Was it brilliant?
Let's ask the people. You were talking about stock splits. Brought it up the other day.
Oh no, I was talking about the conversation I was having online. I've been online on Twitter. You know, again, I'll be on Twitter, y'all. I'm not calling it the other thing. And Netflix is going through a stock split. But what I find interesting is how many people are excited about this and want to buy Netflix. And I'm like, stock split doesn't change the business, doesn't change the valuation of the company.
It just brings the price down because people see lower prices. It's like when somebody marks up something 20% and then gives you a sale of a 15% off sale, man.
Yeah, it's like Don when he saw the $40 dates come down after the SNAP benefits got cut. Don was online going crazy. So shout out to my brother Don, man. But the point is though, and I was talking to Kamar, I was like, it's crazy how stock splits have become almost like a marketing thing.
That's how Apple became Apple.
That's always been a marketing ploy.
Yeah, again, things are different now than they've ever been because you get access to more information and you get to see people in real time react to things. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild because there's no change in anything.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
So
it's not that crazy. Nvidia is a $5 trillion company. Well, it is somewhat crazy when you look at the performance that that Tesla has had. And by the way, I'm speaking of Benjamin Fleming, so who put the thing up about it not being that crazy that he can get them to be an $8.5 trillion company. So for Tesla to reach 8.5 trillion, shares need to jump 466% from where they're currently trading at, and that's about 70% higher than Nvidia, right, which has a $5 trillion market cap. So
breaking news: Supreme Court pauses order that Trump administration must pay full SNAP benefits. It's crazy that we're even going back and forth. But I'm sorry, Jimmy.
No, I was responding to Benjamin. So Tesla would have to, jump 466%, right? That's at a time when it lost about 80% of its sales. So it's a lot of work to be done. Nothing is, I guess, in the words of Kevin Garnett, anything is possible.
Nothing is impossible.
Anything is possible. But I mean, that's a huge jump. It's 70% higher than Nvidia. Like it would have to be 70% higher in terms of where they have to go from to get to. for him to get this full pay package. And again, that's after their numbers are down across the board.
Seems like a total waste of time. But hey, what can you say? America loves white male mediocrity. So
yeah, man. So, it is what it is. Only because yesterday was what it was. Dawn says, my view, they said what they want. They want to make America great again. When was this country great to them? That's when women were property. That's when the reversal of Roe v. Wade. That's why the DEI reversal, the white women benefited more than black people. They're changing the way people are viewing it too, pushing the narrative of it being better to stay home and take care of the home. That's why they're shifting the voting rights. Your husband voted for your household. Hey man, they do a lot of things right in our face these days. Now it's up to us whether how we treat it.
question is, what are we going to do about it?
Yes, that is the question.
Always the question. It's always the question. This cat is a baller, huh?
Listen, here's what I'll tell you. Wemby is ridiculous. I actually thought about going to the Spurs Bucks game in San Antonio. Why that specific game? Because I said, yo, I don't know what I'm doing. Because Giannis is playing out of his mind right now, too.
Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, that's kind of the type time I was on, Corey. So I need to see Alien versus Predator. The only reason I won't invest in going out to San Antonio, because that's a flight, and getting tickets to that game is because I know how the NBA is. I will do that, and I will get there, and neither one of them be playing. And I'd be so pissed.
Low management.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate for NBA you see that. I'm like, every time I hear that, pause.
Lorraine says, what will be the value add Tesla though? What new innovations are in the pipeline? Probably.
I don't think there are any. I mean, I don't see anything. However, what someone told me today, I'm looking at it wrong because it's a cult. So they're just gonna get more new members to the cult and push the price up.
Yep. I think that's very possible.
That's what I was told. I was told it really ain't about the product. It's just a cult.
Yep. Gotta make sure.
The craziest part is, I don't know. Is anybody watching this right now? Anybody in the chat? We got a number of people in the chat. Anybody got a Tesla? Everybody I know that has one, they don't like them. That's the crazy part. All right, what else we got? Giannis is moving different. Yeah, Giannis going crazy right now. I'm taking my family that wants to go, and we are out, is what Dawn says. Man, listen. All right, y'all. So here, real quick. What hashtags do you guys have for our Bitcoin giveaway? Do you have any hashtags you can give us? That's one. Two. What else we got going on, Kamari? Oh, December 6th. 108 East Price Street. That is our next Saturday school, December 6th. I think we got a special guest already lined up. I'm not sure. Do we got any special guests? Okay, we do.
We have a life insurance executive. Not just
from which company?
Person. We have a life insurance executive from Prudential Life coming through to talk to the youth. A lot of times.
You just shot shade on. I don't know who you shooting at, but that sounded a little shady.
No, but listen, anytime people talk about life insurance, it's always from a sales perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They want to sell it. Here, we want to have somebody come in and explain it, right? And how it works. Because there's a lot of jobs in life insurance. Life insurance is not going anywhere. And these can be high-paying jobs when done right.
Okay. All right, so we got a life insurance executive, not a salesperson, right? According to Kamari, coming through on December 6th. But December 6th, 108 East Price Street, we will be back in the streets with the community.
According to Kamari, what does Kamari ever lie?
Pull up. Anyway, when you trying to deny you want to kill all the pipers off, that's what you know. But anyway, I digress.
I didn't say all the pipers.
So
you paying in there, sir.
Oh, okay. Except for the ones that give $20 hollers. All right, listen. So Kev says trillionaire can be the hashtag.
Jim is tripping.
You wasn't really outside if you ain't smashed. No, I'm sorry. Listen, real quick. Hashtag trillionaire. Hashtag trillionaire is what we have so far.
How many times you don't want to click?
Hashtag trillionaire is what we have for today's giveaway. Does anybody have anything different or better?
Jim was walking around with that clap pill.
No, dog. No, I didn't say nothing. I never said
All
I did.
right.
I never said I did anything, bro. I was just, it is what it is. Listen, hashtag trillionaire. Y'all got anything better? No, man. I didn't say I did anything. Y'all trying to paint a picture, man. That's not what I said.
All right, so
Maury.
Yo, Mark, can you do the financial Mythbusters joint for life insurance? So yes, and it's so funny. Jimmy mentioned earlier that our brother Kevin, he did a joint on IULs the other day, and I said I'm going to piggyback on this joint because he killed it, he bodied it, and he told nothing but the absolute truth. So yeah, I'll be doing one of those real soon, Terrell. Jim freaked out.
Y'all trying. No, man. No, y'all trying to paint a picture, man. No, man.
But, sir, you were the one that said.
What I say?
Okay, now you.
What I say?
You said. You know what you said.
I just said I was outside. Never mind, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. It is what it is, man.
Listen, I don't think nobody was more outside than me, bro. And I'm just saying, them clap pills, man.
That's not what
you popping up to like perk.
Yo, man.
Like perk that,
bro. No, bro. Y'all gonna stop besmirching me, man. Y'all gotta stop besmirching me, man.
It was popping up like perkies.
Perk 30s is the hashtag, y'all.
Yeah, hashtag perk 30s. Ant says that. No, I'm skipping Ant's comment, man. Take that comment. You guys need someone to talk to the kids about AI.
So we're actually working on that now. Nasir Jones was in the chat or is in the chat. Nasir helps me out with some AI projects as well. We're trying to do something with him as well. Getting our youth onto programming. So that's coming along, but we're just trying to finish the details, Nicole.
Y'all out of pocket, man. Anyway, man, what's the hashtag, bro?
Is it perk 30s?
It's trillionaire.
Or is it hashtag Jim perk 30?
Whoa. See what I mean? See, Core? See what I mean?
Man, listen, both of y'all be taking shots at each other.
See, it's documented.
Listen, man, I be over here minding my business.
It's documented, bro. It's documented.
I like that. Hot honey.
I like that too.
How about this? No sweet meat. No pause. Hot honey equals sweet meat. No sweet meat.
Not on Fridays, Steve. Not on Fridays. So Steve says it's supposed to be a family-friendly environment. Not on Fridays.
Yo, man. All I know is shout out to Giovanni's again, man. The Giovanni's folks looked out for us.
Whoa. Come on, man. You're doing too much.
What?
We shouting out non-melanated businesses now?
They are melanated.
Okay.
They ain't Yakubians there. It's called Giovanni's, but nobody, the owner, the workers, ain't nobody in Giovanni's.
I ain't seen not one yet.
I go there often. They got great food. They not
Listen. I'm telling you, it's nobody. They brown people.
They not like us.
they brown people, man. They all brown people, man. That's all I'm saying.
No pause. Yeah, I like that one too.
Of course you do. Yo, it's like going down to the Italian market in 2025. Ain't no Italians in the Italian market, dog.
Been there in a while.
Dog, go to the Italian market. Everybody in the joint is Mexican.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't need
all Mexicans in that joint, dog.
I like Trillionaire.
Yeah, I think that's in line with what we talked about today.
I like hot honey.
Of course you do.
Yep.
Of course you do.
Kamara like the sweet meats.
All right, so what I really was shouting out.
You left me. It was too wide open. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I don't want to play.
I know what it is, man. I'm not a member of the.
Yo, so Kamari, the reason I was really shouting out my brown brother Giovanni's because outside of the fact that the honey barbecue wings is super fire, that Corey trying to deny, but he still, you know what I'm saying? He still got busy. Yeah. All right, so. They also looked out for us with the plates. They gave us a whole joint of cups and plates and everything to bring to the baby. So I want to shout them out for that too. They ain't charged us for that.
Okay.
That's why I was shouting them out, man. And they brown people too, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. All right. So Nicole says, let me know when you do programming and AI because she can assist because she is a programmer. Nice.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let us know when you can come through.
First Saturday of every month.
Hashtag Marshawn. What did Marshawn do? Marshawn Lynch?
Yo, also, season 2 of Vince Staples just dropped, so I definitely got to check that out because Vince Staples is hilarious.
You like season 1?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Did people die? Is there violence?
No, it's not violence. It's almost to me like a black curb, like a black curb.
There was more violence in a couple of joints, but not real violence.
The bank joint. Nah.
Yeah,
It's comedy. It's
So,
comedy.
yeah.
It's dry humor. No, it's not. It's not for you, Core.
Yeah, I'm
It's kind of weird, but okay.
Core like stabbings, shootings, yeah, that kind of stuff. No, none of that.
Stab your face with your nose bone.
Yeah. He like that kind of stuff. He like people catching $150. Oh, Marshawn Nealon, the bull from the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, man.
That's a sad story, bro.
That was super sad.
Well, for one, he scored a touchdown on Monday, and then Thursday he took his life.
He took his own life.
Yeah, he unalived himself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. And Young Boy was 24.
All right, so let's go with Trillionaire, bro. Let's go with Trillionaire. Remember, if you win, you have to go to the village, give me your Lightning address, and you will get paid this evening. In order to get your Lightning address, you go on the Cash App, hit Bitcoin, hit the up and down arrow, and then you basically hit receive. You'll have a QR code. Tap the QR code, get your Lightning address, and send it to me, and you'll get paid this evening. Hashtag Trillionaire is the hashtag to be put into our giveaway. Good luck to everyone getting in our giveaway. It's a perfect time to get some sats, right? You know, they're kind of low right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Corey talked earlier about liquidity, man. Liquidity in the market is everything, man. You know, a lot of liquidity went away because folks are scared.
Yeah. When you see folks parking their money and pulling the liquidity out of the market, that's your surefire sign.
So wait a minute. Did y'all see there was a comment on a YouTube page that said they're thanking God for Trump because gold and silver has gone up.
This goes to earlier.
They don't understand this. They don't understand. Good.
No, I was just saying this goes to earlier what I told you that Diamond Dave always told me people don't care about everybody else. Like people only care about them. Damn everybody else. If my little gold and silver go up, I'm cool, but you know.
I mean, if you want some more gold and silver, we helped a lot of people make a lot of money because we had a whole course on that, and we was actually sitting there in the driver's seat helping people buy it, along with Bitcoin. If we want to talk about that,
yeah. Anyway, man, listen. Good luck to everybody. How many we got now? 11. We got way more people than that. So some of y'all don't care. They're gonna get some money.
Listen, I don't know if Cookie said I don't feel like getting shouted on. Cookie shouted on me crazy.
Oh yeah, last week, Corey.
How do you?
Cookie was like, "Yo, just do it already. Stop waiting. What's wrong with you?" Like she cooked me.
She banged on me heavy.
Yeah.
She had my energy for me.
There you go.
All right, the people have spoken. We got 11 in the building. We got 11. Nobody else wants it, so we will draw.
Good luck, everybody. And the winner is my man. Speech.
No.
Once again. So
Noble just win either last week or this week, however, you know.
No, Noble's won a lot. Brittany's won a lot.
Yeah, Brittany and Noble, they were playing ping pong with the Bitcoin winnings.
Greg's like the winner. Where's Don at? Where's Don?
Hey, listen, man, dates on sale right now. Don ain't here tonight. Don said, listen, man, while the getting is good, you know.
Getting it while the getting is good.
You know what I'm saying? Don said, look, man, you know, it's like you know, Black Friday or Cyber Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Noble,
it's Frolic Friday for Don, man.
Oh man, 48 days till Christmas. Jeez, time is flying.
Yo, Steve said you hit the stop button on him twice, man. He said, you know, you try to skip him and whatnot, man. You know, conspiracy.
Brother. Even though you slander and besmirch me like crazy, I wouldn't do that, brother. Not a hater.
Yes, Gerald, just stay in there, bro. You gonna win something, man. You gonna win something, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna win something, man.
But no, we gotta send something to the baby. We gotta send the baby a sad package.
Yeah, man. We gotta send him something, man. Congratulations again, beloved. Corey, I know he was here last week. Gerald just had his first boy. Amari.
Now you in the rat race. You in the rat race with us now, man.
Hey, listen, now it's time to stack that chicken for the youngster, man. It's time to get everything together. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta turn up. All right, y'all. Listen, we here Sunday, right? Sunday morning. You here Sunday morning, Kamari, or you flaking out?
Flaking out.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll probably be here Sunday morning at 10 a.m. You know what I'm saying? One of us will be here.
Listen, since y'all calling me so old, I might have to go get some Geritol and some pills. So you know,
I know you're going away or whatever. I know you're going away. You know what I mean.
Allegedly.
Celebrate the half century and whatnot.
Allegedly.
All right, man. Listen, so we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Please stay safe out there. You guys have any questions, concerns, thoughts, comments, or whatever? Go to the village. Yo, Jim, send me Corey's number. I got it. All right, I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna send it to you right this second, so I won't forget to do so. The stuff be going on. I'm gonna send it to you right now, bro. Before I even get off here. Matter of fact, don't even click off yet, Kamari, because I want to make sure I send this to Jarrell.
Thank you, Lorraine. You're the only civilized person here. Everybody else wants to slander and besmirch me. Thank you.
Well, I was gonna tell you happy birthday on your birthday. You want an early birthday, then happy birthday, man.
No. Too late.
Well, I mean, it's your birthday.
Yeah, too late. Your birthday ain't even come yet.
No, y'all slander me more.
He just want to slander me, man. Jarrell, check your text. I just texted to you. Yeah, it looks like Brittany must be behind. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Anyway, man, if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, please go to the village. Share the village with folks maybe trying to build the village out, man. A lot of great stuff coming your way in the village. Yo, it crazy, bro. Yo, it crazy, bro.
Listen. I'll be blessed though. God willing, I can make it to 60, man.
Man, listen. 60 in Philly. You might be the oldest black man in Philly. You make it to 60.
Welcome to Methuselah.
Yeah. Yo, dog. Making it to 40 in Philly is a straight accomplishment, man. So
Thank you, Don.
Folks call me old. I'm like, look, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored, man.
Fully blessed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you make it to 40 in Philly, dog. Cats be getting out of here. Yeah, me.
Early.
Yeah. Anyway, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Please stay safe. Remember, blackwealthrebels.com, blackwealthrebels.com. Please share it. December 6th, back in the community, and that's all I got. Black Queens forever, man. Let's get out of here. Peace.
Great.